Okay. So here we go. Um, I just wanted to do a video this week and not a live. I just wanted to kind of go over some tools that we'll be using here in the future. And I think it's smart for all entrepreneurs to look into something like this. So, without further ado, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and screen share. Hang tight. Okay. So here we go with Google Chrome. Um, hang tight. Okay. So what we're going to look at right now is this is going to be um 11 social media trends you need to know in 2024. Um, hang tight. It's wanting to pull up my picture, but I don't want to see my picture. I want to see what we're reviewing today. So hang tight. We do it live. We do it live. I wonder if it's just gonna allow me to do that because it seems to want to take it off of it. So we'll see. Okay. Here we go. So what we're looking at here is social media trends. And basically what social media is going to be going towards in the future. And if you are a content creator or if you are a individual who's in marketing for your business, possibly, you're going to want to look into something like that because um, there's going to be some guidelines in here that can kind of assist you with getting the monetization that you're looking for. So without further ado, let's dig into it. Um, so first of all, we're looking at the 11 social media trends. Okay, these are going to be the what you need to know. Um, and so the first one is what we're going to see is we're going to see trend one. This is it's basically saying that video is king, but with long form twists. And I've scanned over this prior, and I'll go ahead and read some of it. Um, but basically, what it's saying is that TikTok is going to be now incentivizing long form content. You know, TikTok used to be like 20 seconds and under type. Um, so now it's going to be they're going to be incentivizing. Um, let's look into it further as to see what type of incentives they'll be using, and we'll go from there. Okay. So as we're looking at it, um, we see here TikTok is going full YouTube. Okay. Let's check this out. We're gonna look at his site. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So they basically no, let's see if you guys can hear this. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to, but let's see if you can, okay? No, I can't hear it either. So hang tight. Okay. So here we go. It's it's not going to give us the audio that we'd like, so I'll just go ahead and read along real quick. We won't spend too much time on each one, but we do want to just kind of go over the gist of what's really going on. TikTok wants horizontal videos like YouTube. Incentives incentivizes creators for non-format uploads, for new format uploads. Basically, forgive me, I can't talk today. I can't read today. Been reading all week, man. I'm kind of brain tired of it. Um, so basically, without going into it too much further, basically TikTok is just going to be, um, they're going to be incentivizing. Yet I have not looked over and seen what the exact actual incentives are going to be. Um, I'm not quite sure. But just as a simple basic rule, what we want to look into is long form content on TikTok. That's one thing. So um let's continue, okay? All right. So, trend number 2, playful content is the new brand personality. Hmm. The edgy brand voice is taking a back seat to a new brand trend, experimenting with playful content. Okay. So I guess they want you to be a little bit more playful. LinkedIn's threads, which have a human voice and cover topics that range from relatable to hilarious. Interesting. I haven't looked at LinkedIn's social media as far as threads. Um, I did see that somewhere on Twitter that they were talking about that. But it is something definitely for you to look into. Let's see. It will be 2015 in 4 months. Think about that. Oh, yeah, he just must be pretty old. It's basically saying, you know, fun stuff, brand takeaways. So, trend 3. Okay. The expansion of social commerce remains a trend to watch. Let's see here. The expansion. So social commerce, and we're talking about like Shopify or even eBay or even Amazon, basically. Uh, you know, social. I'll tell you what, TikTok store has been a game changer for a lot of folks. So that's their social commerce. Okay. It remains a trend to watch. So you need to get ahead of that. You need to get a Shopify. You need to get an eBay. You need to get a TikTok shop. You need to start selling on Facebook. You need to start selling on Instagram, of course. So that's basically one of the takeaways is that we just need to keep pushing on that. We'll get into it. Of course, the link is I'll put the link in the bio so that you can look into it a little bit more yourself. Like I said, I have scammed over it. I have scanned over it just to kind of see what's what. So, but I didn't do a deep dive on it. So basically, it's just something that I wanted to point your attention to. So, if you are a content creator, like I was saying earlier, if you're a content creator, if you're going to be creating new content, if you're going to be creating content for, any marketing, anything like that, of course, this is something that you're going to want to get into. So, trend 4, SEO, which is search engine optimization. SEO is important for social channels too, not just your site. So your social channels are important as well as your website. A lot of my clients, they put a lot of their eggs into their websites. A lot of their eggs into one basket. Um, the thing is that social media can be tricky to some folks, and some folks are just, and most of the visionaries, most of the people who are, you know, who are really focused on the business are not so much focused on the socializing. It's kind of it's a up and down. So those that can harness both the social media and your website, and most likely into a funnel, those will be the successful ones in 2024 and beyond. So let's continue to look further. SEO is important, right? And SEO is important because whenever someone types something in like socks, okay, when they type that in, if you're in the sock business, you want to be first on the list. Of course, Amazon most likely will be at the top somewhere. They have some of the best SEO, but then also you want to be there with them. So just think about what business you're selling, what business you're promoting, and you want to think about what exactly do I need to make sure that this is at the very top. And often you can hire a SEO branding specialists. You can do it yourself. SEO just takes time, and figuring out the metadata and how to manipulate that um, for your business, for your branding. So here we go. We're gonna continue on down. It says basically the takeaway is just as you would optimize an article in your blog or a page on your site or for SEO, take an optimized approach to your social content. Okay, basically what we just said. Don't forget your social media is also part of your branding. It's also part of your brand itself. Trend 5: behind the scenes content and reimagine transparency. The rising audience desire for authentic content lends itself to the needs lends itself to the need for brands to be more transparent about their business. It's kind of difficult to see in here. This screen is extremely small, so everything's kind of blurry. To be more transparent about their business practices on social. Of course, you want to make sure that you provide as much of a backstory as possible. You want to make sure that you're giving them behind the scenes content, behind the scenes at home content. And this is something that I've always said, even to my clients as a young record producer. I would often advise that you do your best to try to relate to your audience in any way possible. I even learned from a coach at one point. He was one of Taylor Swift's managers, and he said, uh, what she would do is she would have videos online about tying shoes or making not even, I don't believe hers was about tying shoes, but one of Taylor Swift, she would make these little bracelets, and these little bracelets, um, she that was a way that she could bond with her fans, online, social media. So that was one way. I'm gonna continue on. Okay. So basically, again, the takeaway for this section is going to be look for opportunities to provide more transparency about your business, products, and practices. You can start as simple as creating behind the scenes content of your office, products being made, the people behind your products, and the sustainability values. Make sure you have action to back up your statements. Basically what we were just saying, like you want the social proof. Basically that's what they're trying to get across, is that this is social proof. You want to show that you're a real person in so many ways. You're still a real person, even though you're selling all items online, even though you're creating funny content, serious content. You're still a real person, and people do real things. So here we go. Trend 6: authentic content resonates across platforms. Be as authentic as you possibly can. We're going to skip on through. You can definitely check it out whenever you get time, about being authentic. Okay. That's why I keep wanting to lean into, because it's a small screen I'm looking at right now. And it really is not the best for what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to read along and educate and go along. So soon, because I'm getting new equipment very soon. My camera, my very nice camera, will be able to connect with my desktop. This right now is my laptop, so I'll be able to use um, my desktop really soon, which will allow me for a larger screen, because I'll be getting a bigger monitor. All right, trend 7. We're almost done. Okay. Hmm. The evolution of social media. I'm sorry, and the evolution of social teams and titles. Now, I know a bit of this, and to summarize it, your titles for each video are important, but also the title for each of um, your social media teammates. Each one has to have their own title, and that's the real cool part about, um, that's the real cool part about business and where it's going right now, is that we're able to create that, and it's changing, and it's not just the same, and we're able to kind of do what we need to do to make sure that things work the way that we want them to work. Um, it's kind of conforming the business to our standards opposed to the other way around. This is a good way of looking at it. Trend 8. All right. The boom of the creator and influencer economy. I really can't talk today. I have been jazzing pretty tough. Today I will purchase ChatGPT 4. I've kind of budgeted for that and made sure that that was a part of my business plan. And so I've been waiting, until the right time. And so that's today. I would have done it on here if I could find a way to kind of do it and then switch back and forth between screens, so that you weren't able to see my credit card, or I could just I could do it and then just kind of scratch it out. But I just decided not to, and I will continue on as I go. But I will definitely tell you guys about it, and I'll talk to you a little bit about the various plugins that I decide upon. So with Dolly and everything else abounding. So here we go. The boom of the creator and influencer economy. So basically, the brand takeaway of this, the rise of creators and influencers and the authentic voice they provide will likely remain on the list of social media trends for years to come. So now is the time to kick off the creator and influencer market partnerships and programs if you haven't already. Interesting. We'll have to look more into that. Trend 9, personalized customer care is a customer preference. And I'm all about that because I publish books and I often have to, not often, but it's part of my business that I speak to every customer. Even when the scale is to the point where I would need to I would need to hire say customer service representatives, I still want to have a degree of being able to speak to my fans, customers, you know, because I'm an author. I do have book fans, people who are looking for my products. I have customers who are looking to get their products of their own made. And you wanna create a more streamlined voice. So I know that's definitely something that's very important. So keep that up with the customer service. Just because you're online doesn't mean you don't have to be nice to people. Just because you're online doesn't mean that you don't have to go through certain channels to make sure that your customer is happy. All right, we got two more, and then I'm gonna jump off of here. I really just kind of wanted to talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys for a little bit more about a few things, but tonight I believe we're going to a party. So it's going to be nice. It's not a beach house party or anything like that. It's actually a business type party. Okay, it's actually like a fraternity party, but not frat in the sense of um college frat boys. This is more of like a professional thing. I can't give away too much, but you get it. So let's keep going. Analyze your role in social media care. How responsive are you being, and what can you do to scale your efforts? You get what I'm saying about scale? And so until you can get to the point where you're constantly hiring, you need to be talking to almost everybody. Um, and even afterwards, you need to have a plan to continue that. This is all really good information. You guys are going to enjoy looking through it. I know you're going to find some really cool things to trend, to use for for your social media. So here we go. Trend 10. Marketing and customer care teams use AI regularly and monitor it closely. Okay. This is true. We all know this. You need to have the analytics, you need to have all the tools to be able to see the views, to be able to make the tweaks, to make the adjustments. Don't forget your AI tools. That's the beginning of the reason why I'm getting GPT is so we can kind of work into that. I've already got some AI tools, but those tools are not the end all. New tools are being created every day, and you need to be on that. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna read the takeaway. Join the marketers who are using AI to scale their content creation and customer care efforts, but always use it carefully and ethically. Create an AI use policy to safeguard your brand and teams. That's smart. I haven't thought about that, but of course, as you go along, you're going to need to create some type of AI use policy. Um, I won't go too far into policy, but I think a lot of you understand so far that policy is there to protect the business. It's also there to protect the customers and um, the employees as well. Um, but from a business owner standpoint, um, it's there so that it kind of sets the guideline and lets you know and lets the customer know, hey, this is within our capabilities. This is what we can do. This is what we're offering. We can't guarantee this, but we can guarantee that. Uh, all that good stuff. Last section, and then I'm gonna close this out. And then I'm gonna talking here for a little bit. If I can talk. uh yeah, it's been a day. But I'm very happy. I'm pushing forward. I think everyone in 2024 needs to adopt a lot of these habits. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I'm just saying that there's certain habits that if you just pick up, I think you'd be a lot happier. And okay, small habit. Here's an example. Um, Making your bed after you're up. Although I've left the house about 3 times today. Um, Today's my Saturday, so I had a lot of things to do. Grocery shopping, to the gym, to um, all that good stuff. So the point I'm trying to make is that if you just make your bed before you go, these small habits will create bigger, even better values in your life. And you'll understand cleanliness. You'll understand keeping things tidy. You'll understand taking care of things. You'll understand leaving things better than what you found them. And that's the ultimate takeaway. Because even when I am um even when I am the only one, I mean, even if I didn't even make a mess, often I will pick up sometimes. It really just depends on the situation. I'm not saying that I just walk into people's houses and clean up. Um, but yeah, I will try to be of value, and that's what you need to understand as a human. You're only here for a short while, so you want to be better, and you want to be better for others. So keep that up for sure. Make your bed, wash your car, clean out your car, wear clothes when you go out, and not your pajamas and your tank top and your sweatpants everywhere you go, unless you're going to the gym or whatever. You get what I'm saying. But put on some clothes so that you can be presentable. Cut your hair, shave your beard, trim your beard. Take pride in yourself, and others will too. Other people will too. Okay. So here we go. Social media is key beyond the marketing team. Let's see. One of the biggest social media myths is that social data is only relevant to social or marketing. On the contrary, social media data has the power to inform every area and team of your organization and improve your entire business from product to customer support to PR. It's very important. I've been saying that, and I suppose that's what this is basically, just a conclusion, and we're kind of coming full circle to advise that, hey, um, social media is very important on your on your page. I'll be creating new social media pages as well. I think that everyone should continuously evolve their pages. I've had the same page, one of my same pages for a long time, and I have been just, building a fan base with that. But it's not really a business page. It's kind of a hybrid. So I need to separate and create business pages. Um, so the link, it is on, just just in case you just want to kind of type it in as you go. Sprout Social, of course. Sprout Blog, 11 social media trends you need to know in 2024. Thank you for coming to my page. Of course, check me out on Facebook if if you've got time. If you don't, that's still okay. I understand everyone's busy. I'm only here to help. I'm here to point you out in the right direction. A lot of people know that I want to see you come up. I want to see a bird fly, okay? I don't want to see just wallowing around in the muck, So let's get it together in 2024. Let's have a good time networking and being good to others. And thank you again. Again, go to my social media. It's PJ Yant, PJ, and then last name YANT. You can also find my Instagram at presidential.777 at hotmail.com. And then you can find my TikTok and everything else from there on. So I'm going to be creating more videos like this that are kind of helpful, kind of lead you in the right, in the right path. So right in the right direction. I'm here for you. And if you need to get a hold of me, DM me on one of my social media pages, and I'll be glad to talk to you about whatever's necessary for us to have a robust and abundant life. And that's what we want to do while building generational wealth. Thank you, and you guys have a wonderful rest of the evening.